got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
John, what's the line on this putt?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
From long range here.
The birdie putt here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left tap.
Birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left hand side of the fairway. Uh-oh, we're starting to hear roars from another part of the course.
Okay, time to return to the action. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Playing the draw shot here. That is absolutely brilliant. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that takes him to 6 under. The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. This hole is a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field. Don, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This is his second shot.
That dog will hunt.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. Currently 8 under for the round. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
What's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. And he's down there. You got to read.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
It's disappointing. So close to a birdie. And trying to finish off his round with a par. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich.
Well, you always want to see your name on top of the leaderboard, don't you? Still a lot of golf left to play. Chasing pack not far behind.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Great to have your company yet again for the John Deere Classic, coming to you live from TPC Deer Run in the Quad Cities. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beem, and it's great to have you with us. And Rich, we get into the final round, and really the rest of the field must feel like they're playing for second, because our featured player has been en fuego.
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
We'll head out to the 10th hole and catch up on play. And he's got that focus, hasn't he, as he's trying to close out the win today. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I've paced it out. It's 235.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This putt was looking like a pretty hard break to the left.
Starts off looking good.
This one's got some momentum to it. We look at birdie here.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
He's currently sitting in first place.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
That's some good golf right there. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. Gee, that's good play. 6 birdies in a round. Now just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. We've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Leading by 5 shots after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Great shot. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
This one is chewing fiber.
The birdie putt awaits.
This putt still needs a lot of attention. There's a lot of break on it.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
How bad is this lie in the sand, Henny?
Andrew, standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough, awful, nasty, any other adjective. Wow.
Sandy hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Shot from our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Playing from around 110 yards out. This one's going right at the pin here. That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Ooh, this one looks pretty handy here. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Sitting at 19 under now after that hole. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Playing from around 230 yards.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Coming up. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
There, Luke. What a display of power.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Well, you can see why he's leading. And there's a shot of high caliber.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay.
Oh, beauty. Moments like that deserve another look.
Okay, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
It's time now for the final round of the Bass Rock Open. Let's see who wins this championship. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beam beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports. We're going down to the first hole now. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Oh, that's a good line. It's tracking towards the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Rich, here we are at the second.
Magnificent rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
Oh, that was a big bounce forward. This one's got some legs on it. Oh, well played. He's setting up for his second shot. Oh, that's a handy shot. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. That for the eagle. And now we go back to the 5th hole where this happened just a moment ago.
This is a beauty of a third.
When a player hits a shot of that caliber, you just want to have another look, don't you? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Highfield Golf Course's 3rd hole is a real cliffhanger, Rich.
It most definitely is, Luke. Good pun there. I like that. Yeah, this is a dangerous little par 3 here. Not long, but it is fraught with danger everywhere. One of the coolest par 3s you'll see in the land. But I got to what you have to respect the heck out of it.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Right off the blade. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Let's head out to the 8th hole. That's a bit out of shape. It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko. Just 3 strokes back. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
That was a bit of a miscue.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Big feet to the cup.
This is for par.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Well, Rich, the holes don't get any easier here at Highfield Golf Club. We're at the 5th, and it's a very strong par 4.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back.
Quality shot, that one. Shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
It really doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Here's Matty Fitzpatrick setting up his next shot. Really good, this one. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. First par 3 on the course here at Highfield GC, and it's a very impressive looking par 3.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie.
Going with the 3-iron. Okay, that'll work. 14 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
And that drops for a birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
And now that finds him in first place. Rich standing on the tee here. The Brave.
Massive fairway bunker out there in the middle. Take it down the left-hand side, and it's a safe play, but you take it down the right-hand side. Now you reduce your second shot yardage significantly. Long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides. That one's right out of the top drawer. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
Oh, looking good. Will it?
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Opting for the 9-iron. This putt to get to 7 under the card. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. You've got to like the look of this. Wow, what a putt. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Well, as we make our way to the 8th tee at Highfield GC, we've stepped off the cliffs and we're working our way back up the hill, Rich.
Yes, but sadly it's not getting any easier for us. This is another strong par 4. Try and hit your tee shot up onto this plateau. In the second shot, slightly downhill. No bunkers surrounding this green, but difficulty if you do miss this green right and left.
Lovely effort that. From around 170 yards here. Currently leading by 3. The big old high draw. Impressive, isn't it? This one's going to end up inside the range. But in for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he moves to 8 under now. Standing on the tee here at 9. I feel like we can get after this one, Rich.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again.
Strategically using the downslope, I like it.
I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Lining this one out from fairways. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
So close. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke. And what a highlight it is. Almost.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position. Ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
Oh, that is crushed. Sitting at 9 under par. Going with the 9 iron, I think. "13 feet to the cup." It's on a good run. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. The 11th hole at Highfield Golf Course. A short par 4 again, Rich. The question is, do you get after it or lay up?
Well, if you lay up, you're obviously going to have a little bit longer second shot in, but those brave enough, take the driver out, challenge that bunker up there. Now you just got a short second shot into a green, Luke, that looks a lot like a vinyl record that was left out in the heat all day long.
Wonderfully played. His second shot here. Yeah, nicely played. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This putt looks like it's breaking right to left.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke in that one. Oh, my.
Take another look at this.
And back to the play, shall we? Now, 8 shots in front. Highfield GC has been beating us up for the majority of the round, but here at 12, I feel like you can take a breath.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
Lining up from around 160 yards. That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back to the putt. Spot coming up, there's for birdie. And mark it down. That birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Hole 13 at Highfield Golf Course just tempts you, Rich. There's trouble everywhere, but you want to get after it.
It is so difficult to get a good feel for how long this plays, just because the infinite edge look of this green. There's runoff areas everywhere around this green. It looks straightforward, but don't kid yourself. This is a really tough one.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Highfield Golf Course, another 14, another par 5, Rich, where players feel like they could get there in 2.
Yeah, big hitters, you know, probably go in there with a hybrid, maybe even a long iron. Big sweeping dog leg from right to left. Just keep it right of that fairway bunker. The green, though, it's got this really cool feature on the left side of it, little amphitheater looking type area there on the left-hand side. I really, really like this par 5.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Exhibit A. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Highfield GC loves a short par 4 and 15's one of those, perhaps its best.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
That's tiny. But this is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, this putt is clocking in at around 39 feet to the cup.
Starting this one out on a pretty big line. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
Let's head over to the 5th. Time to turn our attention to Will Zalatoris.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side. It might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over this.
It's just about 3 feet away.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, this could find the second cut. That one's found the thick stuff. Oh no. Standing over his second shot. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that looks like a flyer. Ridge, I love it when we get to break from play, just to take a look at some great highlights.
Justin Thomas with a great shot here.
Unbelievable shot.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event. The final hole, as you'd imagine here at Highfield GC, is a very strong one. We're working our way all the way back up to the high point of the course.
Fairway runs out there. From that point, you're going to have a long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Plateau green with runoff everywhere. This is such a difficult finishing hole.
That was nearly in the nasty stuff. Now it's on the fairway, sitting pretty.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from about 105 yards.
He's playing the draw here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. What a quality shot that was. He's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that final putt, now he's got the clubhouse lead. But the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the historic Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland, our opening round coverage of the Open Championship starts right now. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beem and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. And Rich, this week the Open Championship has come back to Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland. Of course, the site of Shane Lowry's dominant victory in 2019. Take us through what makes this such a demanding layout.
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.